saya. Jadi nggak usah buat apa student perception segala macam gitu ya. Sebenarnya juga bisa kalian mengkaji tentang ESP gitu. ESP seperti apa. Nah, misalnya Debira pengen ESP ya. Debira mungkin kalian punya teman dari teknik sipil, teknik apalah gitu dari VKS FAI. Kamu bisa mengkaji dari mereka itu apa sih misalnya vocab-vocab yang mereka pelajari dan segala macam itu bisa dipelajari. Bukan hanya kalian untuk terjun ke SMP SMA, ISP itu juga bisa kalian, misalnya kamu punya teman, meskipun teman di fakultas hukum misalnya. Nah, bisa dikaji istilah bahasa Inggris apa aja yang ada di sana gitu. Nanti kan bisa juga punya teman bisa di FAI atau di FIKES di kesehatan. Gitu. Kajian apa saja vocab-vocab yang mereka pelajari dan artinya itu bisa kamu kaji di situ. Bukan hanya ISP gitu dan segala macam. Jadi udah mulai kebuka. Istilahnya kalau di ISP itu bukan hanya belajar tentang bagaimana prospektif berkurs, tapi kalian belajar tentang apa namanya hal-hal istilah baru. Ada istilah baru yang kalian belum kenal, ada yang sudah kenal dan tahu arti, tapi ada pula yang sudah kalian sering ucapkan tapi belum tahu artinya. Itu ada 3 macam. Itu enggak? Ya, kalau anak-anak muda sekarang paling cepat tuh untuk istilah-istilah kayak ada bestie dan segala macam gitu kan. Itu ungkapan dari mana saja itu bisa dipelajari sih. Oke, paham ya? Untuk awan itu sangat bagus, tapi cuman jangan terlalu untuk kedepannya, jangan terlalu power text banget. Gitu.
Okay, thank you for the evaluation.
Ada masalah? Ada lagi? Silakan. Oke, gini saja. Sisanya dari kompilan itu tolong buat presentasinya di dalam Zoom. Nanti dikirim ke grup WA. Karena dia mungkin saja saya tahu ini pasti selesai. Ataupun ada teman-temannya pasti masuk. Nanti saya tunggu rekaman Zoom-nya. Kalian baru berdua kelompok ya. Udah berapa kelompok tuh masih? Komti siapa?
Saya, Pak. Ada 4 kelompok.
Ada 4 kelompok. 2 lagi. Siapa mau sekarang atau nanti? Terserah.
Kelompok 5 sekarang boleh, Pak?
Boleh, silakan. Dari tadi diam aja soalnya.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We have next group. My name is Devi Raulia, and my friend's name is Tasya Murtila Sakti, Siras Madinantika, and Mega. We are going to present about English for business and management. Next. Next, in the field of business and management, English plays an important role in being their communication tool in doing business locally and internationally. Business and management are integral part of local, national, and international communities. Therefore, English is the main language used for international business people or world trade. According to the article, English is globally regarded as the language branch of or language of business, politics, international relation, culture, and entertainment for many countries around the world. Since the 20th century, English has become the dominant language of business. Next, objective. According to the article, objective have the first is identify English language need enabling the students to focus on the importance of English language proficiency in business situation, and 2, helping business students improve their productive proficiency in English spoken and written. 3, enriching business English vocabulary with self-confidence to communicate effectively in professional context and business environment. 4, improving professional ethic in business negotiation, telephone conversation, writing reports and emails, and professional presentation. The next rationale. English in the business field is very important because business people must be able to communicate in English with various customers, buyers, sellers, suppliers, and other business partners. Why English so important in business? Because English has become a global language, which means English is the main language used by English has become global language, which means English is the main language used by business people when transacting with customer or seller, who must use English. And English has become the and English has become the official language of business wherever the company is headquartered to communicate with superiors, co-workers, subordinates, and representatives of other companies from abroad. English play an important role. The next presenter is Mega.
Okay, thank you. So English for business is considered to be a part of ESP or English for specific purpose because of its specific character. And here, Dudley Evans in 1997 defined ESP as two characteristics. The first one is absolute characteristic, and the second one is variable characteristic. So the absolute characteristic is ESP is defined to meet specific needs of the learner. So pelajar itu butuh pembelajaran yang spesifik dan dengan pembelajaran yang spesifik itu memungkinkan pelajar untuk lebih fokus lagi dalam belajarnya. Next is ESP makes use of underlying methodology and activities of the discipline it serves. So dengan kedisiplinan itu pelajar jadi lebih bertanggung jawab dalam belajar, juga mematuhi aturan-aturan yang ada. ESP is centered on the language appropriate to activities in terms of grammar, lexis, register, study skills, discourse, and genre. The next is a variable characteristic. ESP may be related to or designed for specific discipline. ESP may use in specific teaching situation a different methodology from that of general language. Jadi ESP juga memungkinkan dalam pembelajaran itu menggunakan metodologi yang berbeda. ESP is likely to design for adult learners. Jadi ESP juga kemungkinan besar itu didesain untuk pelajar yang sudah dewasa, tapi yang seperti di perguruan tinggi atau di tempat pekerjaan yang profesional, tapi tidak menutup kemungkinan juga ESP itu dilakukan di sekolah menengah. ESP is generally designed for intermediate or advanced students, ya. Jadi emang umumnya ESP ini untuk sekolah menengah dan lanjutan. Most ESP course assume some basic knowledge of language system. Jadi kebanyakan kursus ESP juga mengasumsikan beberapa basic knowledge, pengetahuan umum dari language system. Next. Professional education and English. So professional education is a course or program designed for some career yang dimana professional education itu sebuah program yang didesain untuk some career yang mengimprove pengetahuan, skills, attitudes, terus behaviors, dari si pelajar tersebut. Nah, di bidang bisnis dan manajemen ini juga bahasa Inggris itu tuh sangat penting karena untuk memahami seperti yang tadi sudah disebutkan dari kelompok yang sebelumnya seperti bisnis background-nya, lalu kepuasan customer-nya, maintaining public relation, continuing business correspondent, dan seterusnya. The next material will be presented by Rachma. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mega. The next is Business English and General English. Business English and General English require the development of fundamental skill of LSRY. There are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. A good basis of General English enables the student of the communicate effectively. In general business, English associated with the skill that most people need to be able to do their job well. Writing emails and reports, making presentation, doing negotiation, using the telephone, attending and participating actively in meeting or telephone conference, receiving visitor, and etc. And the next, improving business communication skills. There are vocabulary and functional language. In the present scenario, the business people try to acquire relevant vocabulary to make an effective communication that determine the success or growth of the business. Business communication covers a wide range of verbal and written communication, and it comes in two main categories. There are vocabulary and language. The study following some specific vocabulary of the business economic. There are nouns, general related to people, related to money, and related to place or organization. The example of nouns general, there are acquisition, agenda, brand, merger, output, and report. And example nouns related to people, agents, associate, board member, creditor, director, employer, and employer. An example nouns related to money, general, more natural usage. There are account, balance, budget, investing, invoice, and margin. And verb, in the business contextual situation or conversation phrases of particular verbs should be used instead of using general verbs such as be, do, or have for more specific, dynamic, and credible. And study the following two sentences. They should have good communication skill. General, they should communicate effectively, more specific. And some of more particular verbs there are advertise, allocate, calculate, compete, and diligent. And adjective and adverb, there are productive and productively. Thank you. And the next presentation, Tasha.
Okay, thank you for the next group for your question. So it's clear ya, ada continuous meeting, kemudian ada sama attention dan segala macam. Ini kalian sudah dijabarkan apa yang kalian tahu. Tapi yang penting tadi saya ada yang menarik, cuma ke slide 5. Ya, ini sebenarnya yang 4. Ya, ini ada definition of ESP from the Danish events tahun 97, dan ini belum ada lagi yang saya temukan di artikel yang lain ya. Karena 97 itu berarti sudah berumur berapa tahun? 30 tahunan. Ya, ada absolute karakteristiknya dari ada ESP define. Ini sangat bagus sekali kalau ini sudah menjelaskan tentang ini. ESP made for design for specific discipline dan segala macam. Jadi artinya adalah apa yang mereka butuhkan itu yang kamu cari gitu. dalam misalnya Debira itu mengajar anak ekonomi manajemen gitu ya, atau anak segala macam. Nanti di situ kamu harus tahu, harus bertanya dulu mereka sebenarnya belajar apa saja dan segala macam, baru kamu menemukan bahan-bahan atau materi yang cocok. Jangan kamu sudah mempunyai materi, mempunyai bahan tapi nggak terpakai kata yang juga. Ya cukup bagus sampai di sini. Thank you. Ada lagi grup yang ini yang lain? Satu kelompok lagi ya?
Betul, Pak.
Iya, Pak.
Udah siap?
Pak, kelompok saya mau presentasi sekarang, tapi ada satu orang yang belum masuk Zoom.
Ya sekarang aja terserah kamu mau atau enggak gitu.
Sekarang aja, Pak.
5 menit ya, 5-10 menit. Kasihan kalian kelamaan Zoom-nya. Ini kalian, kuota kalian lumayan. 250 megaan kan kalau nggak salah kan.
Saya share screen dulu, Pak.
Bisa nggak share screen?
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for coming in our presentation today. So let me introduce myself and my partners. I'm Anida Nur Anissa, and my partners are Rizky Muhammad, Zafar Ahmad, and Rakaya Fiendra. Okay, in this opportunity, we would like to present about English for business and management. Okay, next. Introduction. Business English is essential of the successful dealing with superiors, colleges, subordinates, and representative of other companies from abroad. Business English associates with the skill the most people need to be able to do their jobs well. Business etiquette makes communication and negotiation easier. So English has become the predominant language as business since the second half of the 20th century. Business English is therefore considered as being essential of all people who wish to work in any area of business. English for business is a part of subcategory of the larger field of English for specific purpose or ESP. The term English for business, whether and it represents every linguistic aspect used to business area like accounting, commerce, e-commerce, economic, manufacturing, finance, and each other. Okay, next. Objectives, identifying English language needs and enabling the students to focus on the importance of English language proficiency in business situation. Helping business students improving their productive proficiency in English spoken and written. Enriching business English vocabulary with self-confidence to communicate effectively in professional context and business environment. Improving professional etiquette in business negotiation, telephone, conversation, written reports and emails, and professional presentation. Okay, next presentation will present by Rizky Muhammad.
Okay, thank you, Anida. The next is definition of ESP, recorded by Dudley Evans, 1997. Absolute characteristics. ESP is defined to meet specific needs of the learners. ESP makes use of underlying methodology and activities of the discipline it serves. And ESP is centered on the language appropriate to these activities in terms of grammar, lexis, register, study skills, discourse, and also genre. And variable characteristics. ESP may be related to or designed for specific disciplines. ESP may use in specific teaching situation, a different methodology from that of general English. ESP is likely to be designed for adult learners, either at a tertiary level institution or in a professional work situation. It could, however, be for learners at secondary school level. ESP is generally designed for intermediate or advanced students. And most ESP courses assume some basic knowledge of the language system. And the next slide is will be presented by Raka Yaviendra.
Yeah, thank you, Rizky. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I will continue the explanation from Rizky. Is improving business communication skills. Business units or companies are constantly in need of employees with strong communication skills. Business communication covers a wide range of verbal and written communication, and it comes in two main categories. There are vocabulary and functional language. Some specific vocabulary of businesses and economics. For example, in general, there are acquisition, merchandise, structure. And for the example, in people, there are agent, franchise, representative. And for the example, in money, there are account, interest, and salary. Next is professional etiquette in business negotiations. There are study the following etiquette. Be punctual. It means you should be punctual that your counterpart might expect. Next is greetings or salutations. It means you should know how people greet one another and remember about polite and appropriate greeting. Next is degree of formality. It means with due respect, you have to behave as your counterpart expects, caring and giving each other business and cards and gifts. Next is style and proper language. It means you should be conscious about the style and proper language with polite forms. Thank you. I think that's all from our group. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Fatimah, tolong di off screen-nya. Okay, thank you for present the material for today. So I think the ESP is very important things that if you want to be a teacher or some day you'll be to be a lectures and then maybe in a professional school it's different program. Pertama ada OTKP, ada BP dan segala macam. Itu kan Inggrisnya pasti akan berbeda-beda. Tuhan dan segala kita harus disesuaikan, jangan terpaku ke dalam jilid yang telah disiapkan. Oke, tolong PPT-nya di-share di grup agar saya bisa untuk dinilai. LMS belum saya otak-atik ya, tapi tinggal kalian masukkan ke sana. Oke, thank you for today. See you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih banyak, Pak.